Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We have a team of leaders gathered to help us work through some questions and give us some answers and suggestions about the 90-day reset that we're doing as a team. So I wanted to introduce you to the people that are sharing with us today. Carla Santiago, I hope you have your screen, your pictures up. Carla will be speaking with us today. Cathy Kurrigan will also share, and then Barbara Dre. And we'll wrap it up and make sure we have time for questions and answers. All right. Thanks. And Carla, it's all for you.
Thank you, Michelle. Hello, everybody. And I'm first just want to give a quick overview about the Renew You 90-day reset that we're about to embark on together. So the purpose of this 90-day Renew You reset is to meet the root needs of the body so it can function at its best. So Monday, we're going to start with the prepare phase, which is all about establishing long-term foundational wellness, addressing cellular and organ performance, and it's about meeting your body's root needs. So in month one, it's about mobilizing your gut and energizing your cells and organs. And our cells and organs need this preparatory phase to have the energy to perform well. And in month two, because we're going to be really ramping up elimination at that point. So in month two, the focus is opening, clearing, and sustaining pathways of elimination. And then month three is about renewing everything from cells to tissues, organs, and the body systems to set up the body for long-term optimal performance. And because this is such a thorough cleanse, you only need to do this once a year. And so you may have seen that in the Facebook group, we have supporting documents for each of the months or phases. And so I would recommend that you pull up month one now, the phase one, not now in this moment that you're listening to this, but do that now that we're so close to starting on Monday, and review the documents. So just so you have a nice, clear understanding of what month one is all about. And then also in that document, you will find tracker that you're able to check off as you go through to make sure you're remembering that you took each of your products throughout the month each day. Some of them is just one times a day. Sometimes it's twice a day. So this helps you remember, because sometimes we forget, did we take that this morning or not? So, so then just looking at the month one, also, if you're familiar with the new foundational wellness products, so we're taking those three products, which is the VMG Plus, the E Omega, and the PB Restore for the whole month. And then we're adding two additional products, which is Mito 2 Max and Zendocrine Complex. And so if you just have done the 30-day before, you know that the Zendocrine came in later. It came in phase two, but we are starting it, now. All the doctors within dōTERRA have agreed that this is a better way to prepare the body for the actual cleanse in month two. So, so again, the tracker will help you just keep track of everything. If for some reason you don't have your Mito 2 Max or your Zendocrine Complex yet, then you can get started on those when they come in. So we want everyone to start on Monday with minimally the foundational wellness products, but ideally, we would want you to include that Mito 2 Max and the Zendocrine Complex, because they are an important part of phase one. And then you'll notice on the tracker, it says optional for Terrazyme and the MetaPower essential oil blend. So if you're already taking Terrazyme, then I would keep taking it, but that's an optional support, especially if you're eating enzyme deficient foods, so basically cooked foods. And then if the MetaPower oil blend is also great support for energy and gently detoxing the body. But again, if you're not a fan of the flavor of MetaPower, any citrus oil would also be a great option to get in your water on a regular, on a daily basis. And then the tracker kind of gives you a guideline of even how much oil to put in your water throughout the day, and you can track that as well. And then below that is targeted solutions. And so now I'm going to hand it over to Cathy to talk a little bit more about targeted solutions.
Okay, so at this point, you might be doing things already that you want to continue doing. Like, for example, I personally do frankincense twice a day. So I'm adding frankincense, the capsules. I'm adding those to the bottom there in targeted solutions because I want to continue the frankincense. I feel like it really has supported my immune system. It's supported me in emotional ways. So I'm going to continue doing that. Also, one of the things that I'm going to continue doing is the recharge, which Carla is going to go over, or already did, and the advantage with my VMG. So those are things that I'm going to put in my targeted solutions because those are things I already do, and I want to continue doing those. Now, possibly for you, you might want a little more cellular health or energy. So in the targeted solutions, you're maybe going to put some things that would pertain to that, or your immune system, or your mind, or your emotional, whatever you feel you need a little more support in. Sleep, a lot of us need sleep. So the sleep system is a wonderful added targeted solution that you can do for that. So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about. So you just continue on with whatever, you want to do, or those ones that you want to continue doing, or some maybe you want to start doing each month. And that's it. And I'm going to pass it back to Carla.
Thank you, Kathy. And I want to go back to the tracker also because at the very top it has PB Restore. And I do just want to point out that it says take one capsule with evening meals. And in the when you go to dōTERRA's site, it just says with a meal. And I know a lot of people like to take it with breakfast. So I think as long as you just take it once a day with a meal, but I will say it does also say on the dōTERRA site to take it before a meal. So whereas most of the supplements we take after we finish eating, you're going to want to try to remember to take PB Restore before you eat, and also don't take it with any high temperature foods. You don't want to take it with food or beverage that is above your body temperature. So if that makes a difference, whether you take it with breakfast or lunch, that might be a reason to take it with one or the other if you typically have a hot meal during one of those times. And then also just wanted to say that, so we've talked about what is included in month one and as far as the products, and then targeted solutions, which are going to give you additional support. And then another way you can have additional support through this process is through additional habits that support the process of the body detoxifying. So one of those things, for example, is dry skin brushing. Here's an example of a dry skin brush, and you can just work in circular motion on the skin. And so I do that before I get in the shower. Some people, I even believe Emily Wright has talked about putting pink pepper on your skin and then dry brushing that into your skin. So you can use essential oils with that process. And so especially, when skin is such a large organ, and so that is a great way to support the body. And then also deep breathing, because deep breathing is actually 70% of detoxification comes from the lungs. And if we are shallow breathing, which a lot of people do throughout the day, that is keeping toxicity in the body. And we want to be eliminating, through a variety of different ways. And so deep breathing is just something that you can do throughout the day, just, being a little bit more intentional. You can even add it to your tracker under your targeted solutions, category where we have some empty spaces. So just think about other things that you want to do to just help support the body. Also, just be kind to yourself, do some self-care, take some Epsom salt baths, do some stretching, and just, so whatever, other types of self-care that you might do that, or maybe there's always those things that we want to do but we're not making time to do. This is the time to do it. So to just support your whole process. Journaling is another great habit, and Barbara has some great information on that. So now I'm going to pass it on to Barbara.
Thank you so much. That was awesome, Carla and Kathy. Just so we're all clear, I am going to share my screen so that you get to see the resources that I'm talking about. So just hang with me for a moment. Some of you may not know me. I am in Denver, Colorado. I am a wellness advocate. I'm in Silver Club this year. Whoop, whoop. And my direct upline is Maureen Morgan. Some of you may know her. She is a nutrition consultant and also has reached silver before. I also work with Maria Farmer and Emily Martin. So I just wanted to share, for those of you who have gone to the Facebook page, this is the month one handout. If you go all the way to the last page, this is where you'll find that tracker that Cathy and Carla were talking about. And you can write additional things at the bottom where it says targeted solutions. That's what they were referring to. So I wanted to share some exciting different resources that we've created previously in leading the 90-day. I've been doing this cleanse since 2017, every year around this time, because it's such a gentle cleanse, and I find it to be extremely supportive and nourishing. I mean, we are detoxing our whole endocrine system, and so those are the things like our stress receptors and our just our lymphatic system, our adrenals, our thyroid, all of those are the things that get us through the holidays. And so now it's time to kick it into low gear and detox. So as part of that process, Maureen had created this awesome handout, and it's a journal just to sort of check in with yourself now and throughout. And then there is this space where you can do like your pre-post body measures, and then also pre-post, like how is your energy, your eyes, your head, your heart, your digestive tract, your ears, your emotions, your joints, just to sort of see what kind of difference did you experience in doing this 90-day cleanse. And I would even encourage you, if you want, I was thinking about editing this and before I post it, to add like before and then the first 30 days, and then the second 30 days, and then the third 30 days, and then the difference. Because the truth is, each phase has a different quality to it. This first phase, we're really just getting started with pumping ourselves with healthy nutrition and getting our diet cleaned up. And so with that in mind, Maureen put together this kind of easy, quick lunch and dinner ideas just to help you start cleaning up your diet and getting whole foods and reducing your sugar intake, if not eliminating it, as well as your caffeine and some of those things that we know really do stress out our lymphatic systems. These are all like really doable, easy recipes and tried and true. In fact, I've used a lot of them, and I'll be posting recipes in our group as well of some of my favorites. So I look forward to seeing what are some of the yummy treats that you create for yourself. And then Maureen also put together this just like quick and dirty grocery list in terms of just helping you, and it's actually not dirty, it's clean, quick and clean. And it just provides you with some healthy habit products that you want to start stocking. So I always use the first 30 days of this cleanse to start getting out all of like, the candies and the cookies and all the fun treats we like to use at the holiday time, and then bringing in prioritizing these products on my shelves so that once I start the second 30 days, I'm ramped up for success because I already have all the products in my house and I'm already eating them. And I wanted to just give a push for some of my favorites: olives, nuts, and in terms of sweet, chia pudding, and I love to do what's called fat bombs. It's like peanut butter and unsweetened chocolate. I'll put stevia in it instead. So just, think about what are those healthy things you can find in the grocery store, Costco, or wherever. I'll also be sharing some other resources on the Facebook page that include, what Carla has already said, which is essentially, the healthy habits. What's the lifestyle we're striving for during this 90 days? And then also like a little check-in with like problem solving. If you're feeling fatigued, what are some things you can do to support yourself during the cleanse? So I'll be putting that up there as well. Anyway, it's so awesome to meet all of you. I look forward to this journey together. You're always welcome to text or email or post on Facebook. I'm happy to support anyone because I have been doing this for a number of years, and it's just one of my favorites. Thanks, Michelle.
Michelle, can I add one more thing that I forgot to talk about?
Yes,
So
of
I
course.
thanks. Just want to add, of course, since we're talking about cleansing, we want to talk about drinking plenty of water. And Cathy mentioned recharge. MetaPower Recharge is our electrolytes that is a great addition to put in your water to really help, because sometimes water is just not enough. So the recharge really helps the water get into your cells. And Dr. Watts, who is a foundational doctor who is with dōTERRA now, he is also a big fan of using the recharge with the Mito 2 Max that we're using in month 1, because he says the way those two products work together, it creates a pump that really helps the water flowing into your cells, or the nutrients, in a more efficient way. So that's just another product to keep in mind. But also just the idea of drinking plenty of water. I believe the rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces of water, if you want to try to get to a specific goal. But also drinking water is going to help the elimination process, because you may have read in the documents, but it says somewhere in there that you need to be pooping not just once but twice a day, ideally, before you start month 2. And so by drinking lots of water, that's both going to help with elimination for your urine, but it's also going to help get things moving in your bowels as well. So drinking that water is huge. So during this whole 90 days, can't emphasize that enough.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Carla. I'm glad you remembered to tuck that in there. I am super pumped to be working with all of you guys. There's so much experience in this crowd, so make sure you ask all the questions, put in your input in the Facebook group. The expertise and the care and the love that we have is just going to be so supportive. So as we wrap up this call, I want you to be thinking about what changes. Why are we doing this 90 days? And how is that something that you might want to fold into your life? So I thought, okay, well, what is something I might want to give up, or maybe just something I want to change or modify? So for me, I had written it down. This 90-day reset for me is more than just 90 days, because for me, it's going to be a lifestyle change. And when I started dōTERRA, I had a major lifestyle change, but I didn't even know that was happening. I was unaware. I wasn't mindful. I didn't know. But this lifestyle change, I am aware of it. And so I'm really excited. And I'm so grateful for the support that I have to work with everyone that's joining in on this. So I can open it up now for questions or comments if anybody has anything to share, and then we will wrap the call up. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And ladies, feel free to put your screens back up if you like, or I can put it on gallery.
Yeah, put it on gallery.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle. I love all the awesome energy here. And just to dovetail on what Carla was saying, the truth is we don't have proper absorption of water just by drinking water. We need those electrolytes in order to stay hydrated. So in addition to helping support MitoMax, you do want to drink electrolytes daily on this cleanse, and actually for life, because unfortunately, with the way that our water is processed, we don't have all those nutrients and minerals that we used to have once upon a time. And so getting those electrolytes in your water is critical to staying properly hydrated. Personally, I do a minimum of 8 ounces of electrolytes every day. So that is just something I want to share there.
All right. Well, I'm grateful that we could record this for everyone who wasn't able to join us. We do have a pretty small crowd here live, but so grateful for everyone. And we will see you on Monday when we kick this off, because that Facebook group is going to be active. Love you guys. Have a great day.